Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to test these springs out. First thing I got to do is get them off. So I'm just going to take my little handy screwdriver, hopefully this will work, and pop it out. And pop it out. And we'll bring it over to go test it. Alright, this is the ReboundAir, and we're going to get the springs off of these so we can test them as well. I'm just gonna lock it in there, lock it up, pop it out, and this is gonna be a little bit in there. Oh shit! Those were in good. All right, here's all our springs here. We got the ReboundAir and the Needak and the Cellerciser. Just taking a quick look at all of them. Looks like the Cellerciser is the longer one, but you can see the difference in the thickness and length there. Now we're going to throw them on a scale, see how much they all weigh. It's the ReboundAir coming in at 94 grams. Next is the Needak coming in at 98 grams. And then Cellerciser coming in at 106 grams. Alright, so we got our 3 springs out in front here, and what we're going to do is we're going to count the number of coils in each spring, so you know how many coils you're getting. So this here is the ReboundAir first, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 19. 19 on the ReboundAir, the Needak. 20 on the Needak. And the Cellerciser. 23 on the Cellerciser. So you got your weight, you got your number of coils, you got your size comparisons right there. So looking at the springs, you know, I'm no physicist, but my guess is that the more coils you're getting, and the heavier that the springs are, the more stable and the more durable they're going to be. You know, you get the more coils, you're going to be able to distribute your weight a little bit better, and it's going to last a little longer. With the weight, also, it's going to speak to durability and how easily they stretch out. So, generally, looking at that number of coils and weight, I think will go and speak a lot about the coil strength. Alright, so this is the strongman part of the competition. We're just going to test some of the strength of it just by giving the old push and see how much flex there is. So this is a balance between strength and flexibility. This is the ReboundAir. You can see it's a little bit tough. Then you got your Needak, which is very tough to bend. So very strong, relatively inflexible. And then the Cellerciser is also tough to bend. A little bit tougher but you get a little more leverage because it's a little bit bigger, but also quite tough. Alright, still looking at the coils here. And just noticing a couple interesting things. Again, I'm no physicist, so I can't really say for sure, but if you take this doorstop, it's a little tougher to bend where it's tighter and smaller over here than where it's a little thicker at top, where it's a little easier. And then looking at the Cellerciser coil, not only is there some more girth going on in here in the length, but the other thing is the top of the spring is the same size as the opening. The diameter of the hook here the same as size of the opening, which is unique, and I think which would help distribute the pressure across the coil a little better. And so still looking at the hooks and the coil. So here we talk about the Cellerciser here, how the hook is small and the same diameter as the very last coil, which is kind of like, it gives it a nice flow and maybe a better distribution of weight. This is the Needak here, where it is about the same diameter size, but the hook is bigger itself, which may actually just put a little more pressure on the very last part of the coil as well. And here is the ReboundAir, which doesn't even have a curved hook, but let's say a angled hook, which goes beyond the diameter of the coil. So again, these bigger hooks might put some extra pressure on the very ends and last coils there, where there's bound to be the most pressure anyway. But there is that difference.